Chill. Well, alright. Tailor-made to the button up. I'm tailor-made to the button up. Cleaners lightly starched that I can't be out in no wrinkle stuff. Everything's exclusive, you need in Google to shop with us. Nothing's from the mall, you must fly to Europe to find the stuff. No from credit good, if I ever hit it, I'm racking up. Only paying debit, I swipe my card and she back it up. Never carry cash, I'm in fitted jeans, not no baggy stuff. Niggas ride the wave, I remember they used to laugh at us. Scrolling through the gram, I see people trying to swag like us. Just get the deposit, I laugh it off and start counting up. Bro just called the place, so I stash it all and we mountain up. Feeling hella fresh, I was tailor-made to the button up. I'm tailor-made to the button up. Nothing's from the mall, you must fly to Europe to find the stuff. Everything's exclusive, you need in Google to shop with us. Never carry cash, I'm in fitted jeans, not no baggy stuff. Tailor-made to the button up. Tailor-made to the button up.
Why drink 500 vodka? Glad you asked. It's gluten-free, corn-based, and 500 vodka offers 3 outstanding products that are unmatched in the market today. Superior Ultra Premium Neutral and Combo flavored vodkas. 500 Coconut Pineapple and 500 Strawberry Lime. Drink sexy. Drink responsibly. Drink 500 vodka.
And just like that, you is here in this motherfucker, in this biatch with Velvet Vibes podcast. You know, we always cooking and we cooking good. You might be looking in that crowd and say, who's in the posse? Well, shut your mouth. Have yourself a seat. We'll talk about it. You got Velvet Vibes, the Velvet Juggernaut, here at the throne. And then we'll look to our right, maybe your left, depending on how you're watching or tuning in. We've got Sawildchild. How you feeling, my guy?
Thirsty.
Looks like the microphone got emotional on you. Just make it drop it like it's hot.
I got you.
Give it a little twist.
Go this trenches.
If you just got from the club and a young lady said, take me down. Yeah, see, there you go.
All right, cool. I can do that.
There you go. Now we talk. We're cooking with grease on the front burner.
Second off. Hold on.
That's not how you would take her down?
This is
you missed up.
Boss. Sawildchild.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. The boss. Look to the side so they can... Oh, that's why he's a boss. Hey, we both went to the shop today. Give me that elbow. Give me that elbow. I like that.
Get right. I got a
like
way to be in tomorrow, so you know.
Yeah. We got here the ScorpionKing. He's sipping on his 500. Talk to him, my guy.
Oh, boy.
Forget him, he been a little sleepy.
It's been a long week.
Yeah.
But I'm going to make it through this podcast.
Yeah, it's a
all
lot.
that matters.
Why everybody had a long week?
Man, it's been a week, man.
Why everybody had a long week?
Watch this. We're going to talk about how long that week been.
Please.
Because we got to talk about Lynneopoly's over there on the ones and twos.
Hey.
Where's that voice coming from? Like we said, she's in the ones and twos. And then...
What happened to the sound? We've been having no sound effects here lately. What's
There's a
going
reason
on?
for that. We'll talk about
okay.
it.
You got a DIY it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do it yourself. Yeah. And then we have here a gentleman named... He said he doesn't want to be addressed as the great RemyBones. He wants to be addressed as the medium RemyBones. Talk about it, medium.
What's up, y'all?
I don't think he said.
Why you doing that, man? The medium. Right?
What he say? Oh, he said the regular, right?
regular.
The regular RemyBones in the house. How you doing, my guy?
I'm doing good. I'm glad to be here.
Hey, man.
This is really cool.
Hell yeah. And before we get to cooking too good, we got to know about this guy. We got to know, who are we talking to here? Now, I understand that when you pat and pit, you don't just pity pat on a bucket. You get down on the real drums.
Yeah.
What takes place in downtown San Antonio? Talk about it.
Well, I play drums on the streets. Literally, like
You may have seen them before.
Like 2 or 3 years now. Actually, since 2016, it's been a year. It's been 3 years since I bought my drum set, and when I went down there originally, like it's been good. It's been good. It hasn't stopped.
Was you there about a Saturday or two ago?
Yeah.
Right on the corner of like Commerce and I don't know what that street is, like Pressa or not Pressa. Navarro, yeah, that one.
But I've been on Pressa before too.
But you did like
I
literally
think I
like,
read
about
it
a Saturday
before,
or two ago. You was on,
I would think so.
and then you was on this side. Okay, so hold on. So
It was him.
Yeah,
I think it was him.
this guy, he wants to see
I
what's
was
on.
map it out because he was
You
on
about
this
to map
side,
it out?
and then like
Got a
diagonal
whole
was like
show
the
to
Hard
do.
Rock Cafe.
Yeah, cafe's going like
Yeah,
in front
and
of
then
me.
like if that, and then you was on this corner.
And the CVS is over here,
Yeah,
and I'm on the same corner.
I did see you. I
That's
did
what
see
I
you.
like to hear.
I was working down there. That's what I was
That's
saying.
what I like to hear.
Where you work at?
Well, what I do is
We'll talk about that in the future.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Before somebody come and visit you.
Hey, pull up.
Should we be suspicious? Like, what's going on right now?
Yeah,
Pull up.
he has a special line of work. You see, he's got the trap boy glasses on already.
Oh,
Pull up.
Thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp Gas. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp Gas. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening to the Pimp Gas. You thought you were listening to a podcast. Now you are listening.
Now, has it been successful for you so far?
it has. It has been very successful. I mean, it literally paid my bills, you know, for
for
some
real?
time. Yeah. Now it's just more like just my little side thing that I do. But like at one point, it was like I paid my car note, paid my rent. Took care of, you know, my cell phone bill, like,
Respect.
you know, just
Respect.
little things that I need to, you know, take care of and whatnot. And it's just been a good way to just have fun, really, and just meet people and do what I love to do.
I like hearing that because it let me know when people say, I had to do what I had to do, and they think that means go to your local Motel 6 and remove their undergarments. And you're helping us to know
Don't
that
talk about my
that's
past
not...
Don't talk about my past like that. Don't bring that up.
Speaking of pulling down your undergarments,
I told you that in secrecy.
no, this is actually about Mr. RemyBones here. Now, there's a show that you've been affiliated with. What is it? Paternity Code? I have to do a little research on you. You want to tell us how did this take place?
Yeah.
Inquiring minds do want to know. I ain't never been on no show like that. I'm trying though.
You don't want to be on that show if
okay.
you don't, you know, you ain't trying to be the daddy. Like I wasn't trying to be the daddy. Like,
Oh, okay.
so I was downtown playing drums. This is literally like, I kid you not, this was a year ago. This week, I met this girl downtown playing drums. It was April 1st. And
You were like, if you like how I play the drums.
I'm a man with my stick.
Imagine what else I can do with my hands. How fast I move these things.
We got puns all day, so
Just keep going, bro. Just keep going, bro.
ignore us. Go ahead.
no, y'all fine. I love it. So I'm playing drums, right? And then this girl walks up to me. She's just like checking me out or whatever. I look at her, I'm checking her out. I'm like, what's up, girl? I see you, with the eyes, you know what I mean, doing that thing.
Yeah.
And,
Call it the fuck me ass.
So, she walks up to me, I'm drumming, and then she starts dancing, and I'm just like, okay, all right, yeah. And then, people are looking and, walking by and, like, stopping and, like, checking her out, and I'm like, yes.
Were you playing Juvenile back that ass up?
I can't recall. I just know I was drumming.
Yeah.
She was like one of them go-go dancers. She was in there getting it in. Okay.
Yeah. And,
She was twerking on the streets. You should have known something was up.
Yeah, that was a clue right there.
No, I'm just kidding.
Side note, is there such thing as street twerking? Is that out yet?
Well, he just experienced it.
I mean, besides that, it's like, because they got twerking now.
Yeah.
But can they create? Can it be a such thing as like, hey, let's create street twerking?
I think that's
it's pretty much
Probably.
like drums on the street.
Oh, and then
What if it was like a street twerker flash mob?
Ooh.
Somebody needs to do that.
Wow.
I mean, I don't want to see it, but somebody wants to see it.
speaking of flashing,
No, you're gonna get this guy back on paternity
Oh, I'm
court.
saying, go ahead.
I want to see it.
speaking of flashing though, it's funny that you said that because that's exactly what she did.
Oh, she flashed
She
you.
flashed me.
Great segue.
And I was just like,
Was it a BFC cup? I'm sorry, I'm a little interested.
Don't make me think of that again.
I'm a little interested.
since then,
You're gonna be the next guest too.
They were probably like a B,
Okay, that's
like a B or so.
handheld, but
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Good handful.
Yeah.
That's
And
Wait a second. She flashed the whole bra up?
the whole bra.
This was like Mardi Gras? Like,
I guess so.
No, it was a
no, on the San
I don't
Antonio
know how
streets,
many
Mardi
drinks
Gras.
she had that night, but
Oh.
she was having a good time. You know what I mean? I mean,
ain't
so
no time.
the drums bring it out of people. And I can't.
Hey, there you go.
I mean, it's not me. It's just
It's the beat.
yeah, it's the drums.
Every time the beat drops.
The beat, yes.
And
Oh my
so
god.
she's dancing and she flashed me and everything. And I'm like, all right, I already know what time it is. So when I get done drumming, I'm thinking this in my head, like when I get drumming, I'm gonna take her home.
Drumming and
You
humming.
get drumming, you about to get drumming. I got you.
Yeah.
No, he drumming and humming.
Nah, what he was doing, he was playing that Jamie Foxx, Can I Take You Home? Afterwards.
Oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
Then what took place?
So she's like on my shoulder, like like just rubbing all over me and everything.
Oh yeah, I like that.
And she decides to sit down in my lap while I'm drumming and starts giving me a lap dance. And
I think
I'm
he's
like,
gonna tell us how she got with child.
Did it happen on the street?
Yeah.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
I got a lot to say right now.
I have to be a little professional, so I can't,
The Pimpcast was not ready for this. Not ready.
I was.
Oh my
I
gosh.
was definitely ready. I'm excited. We gotta keep talking.
Yeah.
So,
Ew. But go ahead, proceed.
so she's dancing on me now, and everybody's just like walking around. Like this dude gave us like a bottle, like I don't know what it was, but it was just he had a bottle of something, and we took shots of it, and then
That's how you know it's getting real. You don't even know what the bottle is, but we gonna drink that.
It probably was from our sponsor, 500 Vodka. That's what I think it was.
Drink responsibly.
Drink sexy, drink responsibly. Drink 500 Vodka. Talk about it.
so then another dude walks by and gives us a blunt, and we
Oh,
get that. So
They were setting the mood for y'all.
Did they light a candle too?
Then the street light came on.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened.
You might be the father. Just hearing this story.
I thought it was. I thought I was at one point. So she's all that stuff going on. People are putting money in I'm thinking this is great because she's putting money in my bucket, like helping me get tips and whatnot because of all the entertainment. It's like exciting and whatnot. And so
Hell yes.
She's giving you tips
So-
and you're giving her tips.
Let him finish his story. Good God.
He keeps throwing all these jokes in the air.
That's why I stopped saying stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. He keeps giving me these jokes. I'm trying not to.
Well, it's gonna get better. Watch. We're gonna have just keep them coming.
See?
My
He said
gosh.
keep it coming.
It's too easy, ladies.
Yo.
Yo.
Hey, I got a drink on there.
And then what took place?
So I get a phone call in the middle of my drumming. So because what I do is I play the music to help me create the mood and whatnot, and I have my Bluetooth headphones in. And my phone rings. It's connected to my phone,
Okay, cool.
so it interrupts the music. And I'm like, who's calling me right now? Like, oh. So I look at my phone. It's my baby mama. And I'm like,
oh, so you already have one.
I already have a child, yes. And I know that that, you know, that's my baby. Mm-hmm. So, because she looks just like me, like she has all my features, like look just alike, you know, you spit image of me. And so I'm like, well, she won't call me unless it's something super important. So I stopped drumming, you know, killed the vibe entirely.
Right. That's like, keep going.
Yeah, buzzkill. So I answer the phone. I'm like, hello, you know, I'm drumming right now. Like, what's the deal? And she's like, well, I know I didn't want to bother you, but this is kind of important. And I was like, okay, so what is it? She was like, well, is it okay if someone stays the night at our house? And I was like, what?
And y'all were living together?
We were living together.
Okay.
And I
let him proceed.
Keep going.
You got to hear the end of this.
I'm waiting.
So she's like, yeah, a friend of mine from work lost his job today, and he's like looking for a place to stay. And I was like, well, you can like go to the Haven for Hope. And I was like, yeah, you should probably go to the Haven for Hope, or you know, hang out with some buddies or some friends, some guys. Like, why does he come into our house? Mm-hmm. She was like, well, I only gave him our address if he had nowhere else to go. And I was like, why'd you even give him our address in the first place? Like, that didn't make any sense.
Was he already at your household?
He was at the door. She was like, I was like, well, where is he at now? She's like, he's in the door. He's in the doorway. And I'm like, what? And I'm just like, okay. And she goes, and then
a feedback session.
And then she told me that he has a little dog with him, and
the dog can stay.
Yeah, we keep the dog.
Got some scraps in the back. Come through. What's his name? Scruffy? Bring Scruffy on in there.
And what took place?
So, I'm like, well, okay, yeah, fine. I don't want to kick the man out. I guess since he's already there. Yeah, like I'm thinking, like, how did he get there for one, and how, you know, like,
Wait a second. Can I pause you for a second?
Sure.
Now, you debating if the guy can spend the night or not, but you have somebody lap dancing on you and flashing you.
First of all,
it takes for the woman to catch that.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna pause you right there. First of all, the woman ain't in my crib. She ain't at the house lap dancing.
She's on the curb.
She's on the curb.
So if you keep it on the curb,
so that ain't nowhere near my house.
That's what I was thinking.
They ain't nowhere near my house. So I'm just gonna throw that out there. You got a whole man that you bring into where I lay my head.
Right.
I bring this chick to where I lay my head.
Right. Not yet,
levels to it.
I have a follow up, but I want to hear more. I can't follow up because it's getting too good. Go ahead.
But keep talking though, man.
So I'm like, all right, fine, he can stay. But guess what? This is me being petty, right?
Oh yeah.
So check this out. I got this girl dancing on my lap right now, and she
told her that?
And she said she ain't got no place to go.
She's enough.
So I'm just like, I'm gonna bring her home tonight since you got this dude in our house.
Are you the king of pettiness?
I was being.
That's always sounds.
Whoa. It sounds like a.
Yeah, I do some shit like that.
You gotta punch that hand right there.
My man's here.
Oh my god.
That's a real winner.
I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Let's go.
I'm all the way in this story.
This is better than us.
I'm all the way invested in this story right now.
And what took place after this? Jeez.
So, so she's like, yeah, okay, I guess we're gonna have a full house then. I'm like, yeah, I guess so.
Oh, she didn't.
She didn't like rebuttal or anything. She didn't say no.
She about to get her some too. But keep going.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering.
So
Twerk Nation.
So the phone call ends. I go back to drumming.
He just proceeded with his day.
Ain't nothing changed but the day.
I break down my drums. The girl's talking to me. I'm talking to her about my baby mama. And because we were going through some stuff anyways at the time.
That's what I was just about to ask. Keep talking though. Keep talking. Answer my question.
Yeah.
So you was already ready to sprinkle your children elsewhere.
In a way, a little bit. Like I mean, we had been together for like a year already, like a year and a half. Our daughter was 6 months at the time, And
Which means you guys got to it immediately upon meeting.
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah, we did.
That was a 3-month meet and greet and ski. 3-month meet and greet and ski. That's what happened. That's exactly what happened.
It was actually a Tinder match.
Yeah.
I swiped right.
You swipe right. What? Swipe right, everything went all right. That's what happened. Swipe right, everything went all right.
These applications are causing the birth of.
I gotta get back on Tinder.
This is
insane. I need to get back on Tinder. I need to start swiping right.
Tinder helped him bender.
Yeah.
Proceed.
So I'm bringing the girl home, right? And I get there to the house, and
This shit's crazy.
I walk in.
Oh, you brought her to your house?
Yes.
Yeah, I took her.
Whoa.
I heard him say that, but I was like, maybe
Maybe
it's a little mistake in his wording here.
I like this guy already.
So you brought it straight to the crib.
He got Sawildchild.
And did you?
From the street.
Let's just fast forward. Did you guys remove your garments right in that household in the same? While your baby mama? I'm just afraid of where.
You gotta let the story unfold naturally.
I'm loving these layers that he's pulling back.
Yeah, this guy's. They got peeling onions.
Let him keep peeling this onion, man. It's good.
Gonna peel that onion.
So she's sitting there with him, like laughing and giggling and whatnot, and I'm just like, I don't like this.
Oh, they had a strange vibe already.
Yeah, I was just like, and the dude's just like I'm not trying to like, no offense to Mexicans, but I'm just like a little Mexican dude, bald head, like he don't look nothing like you don't look like nothing. You know what I mean? I'm just like, what does she see in him? Like,
You needed to open the door and say, "I get this."
I pretty much
You couldn't understand it.
I didn't want to cause a scene right then and there,
Right.
because I was just like, well, whatever.
Do better, boo boo.
So yeah, for real, like
Yeah.
Like if you gonna upsize me, go ahead and upsize me. You know what I'm saying?
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't. Like, I mean, he don't have a job. He don't have a car. You know what I mean? And he's at your house, like at our house, at my house, sitting in my chair.
Well, I pay the bills at.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Nah, you ain't gonna just do me like that. You ain't gonna do me like that.
I'm just like, what the fuck is she thinking? You know
Yeah.
what I mean? Like,
I ain't gonna lie to you though. I'm just gonna say this. I'm glad you met Shorty that night. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually glad because
I don't know, depending on where the story goes.
If you would have walked to the crib and you already said yes to dude coming over and that what was going on when you was just solo.
so I'm there. I look at her, look at him. I assess the situation.
There you go.
I'm like, okay. So I bring the chick. We go straight to the bathroom. We go take a shower together.
Wait a
And
minute.
Was there a peck at the door that said, "This is not permitted in this household"?
no, I just let them continue doing what they're doing. And then when we got out of the shower and I got dressed and everything, and went to the living room. I was like, Amanda, meet Amanda, because my baby mama's name's Amanda. And
They have the same name?
They have the same name.
Wait a minute.
Won't he do it?
Same girl. Same girl.
Won't he do it, boy?
And
Boy, yes he did.
I don't even think I need my topics for today.
Just keep those. We might just go do the shout out.
Yeah, wrap the episode up.
Wrap the episode up.
Boy,
Go ahead. What happened?
Won't he do it, boy?
so she introduced me to the
You
dude.
sweat?
Boy, I'm sweating, boy. I'm over here like, this is going down right now.
The pastor needs some water. What the ushers at?
Sorry, I got this right here. Boy.
And what took place?
So she introduced me to the guy. I'm like, what's up, man? So I sit down on the couch, start talking to him, start asking him questions. Why did he lose his job? He told me that he lost his job because he had because I guess, him and my baby mama, they work at the same place, the call center. And he was talking to a customer.
You've been sliding already. Keep talking.
And
He figured this algebra out.
yeah, I mean, I sized him up pretty like when I walked in the door, I could tell what was going on.
Yeah.
He was just a little snake, you know what I mean? And
Boy, Euro stepped in pussy. Keep going. Keep going.
see, he told me that a customer said that he wanted to talk to someone who speaks English. And he was like, I am speaking English. He was like, no, I want an American.
They weren't fond of his accent.
Because he had a really strong accent,
Okay.
being Hispanic and speaking, being a native Spanish speaker. So he got mad and cussed him out in Spanish and lost his job that day. So I'm just like, I mean, I guess it's understandable, but you could have handled that better. But I mean, now you're here, so you know.
I've shared some thoughts. Due
We
to
here
it.
now.
I've heard the N-word before and shared my thoughts.
So you know, but so he's you know, I'm just asking him all these other questions and stuff. He tells me he's from Juarez, Texas.
Juarez. Yeah, I know what it is.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
that prostitute town, right?
Yeah, big
Yeah.
drug town.
It's close, but
Yeah.
It's a real bad place.
Yeah.
So this goes on for about an hour. I'm just talking to him, you know, talking about all his life and everything.
Right.
And I'm like, all right,
Breakfast
man.
Club interview with him.
It's like already like 2-3 o'clock in the morning at this point.
So,
My baby mom was in the bedroom with our daughter, and I'm out and I'm there on the couch with the other girl,
the other man.
with the other Amanda.
Amanda 2.0. There you go.
The man. Okay, so Amanda 1 and Amanda 2.
There you go.
I'm with Amanda 2 on the couch. She's like all cuddled up with me like this. And I'm like, all right, man, I'm tired. I'm going to go to bed now. So we go in the room. And she's like, so is she sleeping in here? I'm like, yeah, she's sleeping here. She's not going to sleep on the couch with him. And she's like, oh, okay. So I'm like, so I get in the bed and I'm like, so did you know about this dude like being from Juarez, Texas, and like doing drugs and doing meth and all this other kind of stuff? She's like, what? No, like, and I'm like, well, maybe you
confessed.
Yeah,
When you let somebody in the house, then you should do a background check.
exactly. Like,
Yeah.
With our daughter in here.
Exactly.
Sauce.
So I'm pissed, right?
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm trying to, you know, stay calm, whatever, because you know, our daughter's trying to sleep and everything. She's in the crib.
That's the real backstory.
And and I'm telling her like, well, you need to go out there and go be with your friend. And she's like, no, I'm not sleeping out there with him. I'm sleeping here with you, and I guess with her too. And I was like,
I was getting there, but you already said it. I was getting there.
If y'all wonder, Lynneopoly has a headache right now. Just hearing the story. Proceed.
Hey, look. Mr. RemyBones, sir. I'm saying.
And so, how did that afternoon?
You could have Euro step your way into some stuff.
What was the results of that afternoon?
Oh, you don't know.
so
Yeah, I'm waiting on it. I'm waiting on it right now. I'm excited.
So I'm like, all right, I'm going to bed now. So I go to close my eyes. But before I can get my eyes closed, Amanda 2 is like playing with my mushroom tip.
Your
And-
genitalia.
Yo, he called it the mushroom tip. That's funny.
Now, did you look to your left and look at the other Amanda? And
Did you mean to look at Amanda 1?
I
What was
didn't.
Amanda 1 doing?
She was like paying attention because she could see her hand, you know.
She could see what Amanda 2 was doing.
Yeah, so she was like, hey, no, that's mine. And she goes,
so they were smacking each other's hands and stuff. Yeah.
they were arguing. Well,
Oh.
not arguing, but they were like
Oh.
hand fighting over my.
Oh,
Wild child.
I'm sorry.
He getting
I'm
too
sorry.
excited.
I was like, oh,
Did they do thumb wrestling on something?
keep going.
Look, they put their thumbs on top of his Peter and they did
sorry.
that thumb.
What else happened?
Calm down, man. Calm down. Calm down.
What else happened?
You know that spilling drink.
Spill my
Calm
drink.
down.
I haven't spilled my drink.
What else happened?
So this goes on for about a minute, and like I'm like, hey, calm down. Like, look, there's enough for me for both of y'all. So stop the fighting. Let's.
Oh my gosh.
Man, right here. Oh, man, right here.
Yes,
Love
Lord.
this guy.
Did you say yes,
Yes,
Lord?
Lord.
That's my guy right here.
Let's not put God in this.
That is my guy right there. That is my guy right
here.
here.
Cat Williams.
So you've You've officially been initiated into the Pimpcast.
Yeah.
I'm just playing. Go ahead.
What's your place?
And so I'm like, look, there's enough for me for both of y'all. Why don't y'all just share and you know, we can have a good time tonight? Because I was like, Amanda 1, you've had me for almost a year now, or over a year now. It's time for you to learn how to share. And I go, Amanda 2, you know how to share, right? She goes, yeah, I know how to share. I'm like, all right then, well, let's just get along. Let's just have a good time.
You put tartar sauce on both of them.
You make it sound so easy. You just like, hey, it's math. And they said, oh, okay.
He needs more.
What?
Yo, I got so much stuff.
So is that what took place?
Yeah.
People make it seem like it's so difficult to ask that. And you just made it seem like...
I feel like I've been slacking. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, but that's great. But honest truth, I ain't never had one of those.
You've been beating around the bush.
Yeah, I ain't never had no threesome. I feel like I've been. What's that pussyfooting around it? You know what I'm saying?
You've never had a threesome?
I've never had a threesome, y'all.
What?
That's 100.
I thought you were a wild child.
Oh, I am. No, don't get me
Wow.
wrong.
You're gonna be medium child now. You're gonna be medium
There's a lot
child.
of medium stuff
Oh,
going on.
don't
So
get it twisted.
fast
There's
forward.
other things that happen.
How did you end up on on paternity court? So
Okay, so that night we had sex, right? All three of us, and
Yeah.
it was my first threesome. It was amazing. I gotta say that. Like it was
There
so
you go.
good. Like I
now you're
never
ready to
felt
drop
anything.
a mixtape on them.
So when you have your first threesome, you'll know what I mean. Like it's amazing.
Hey, I need to have one on my birthday. So I'm just gonna make that happen.
You had a threesome, Scorp?
Yes.
What?
Yeah, so you know what I'm talking about.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I'm on here.
What?
He's
I
got
believe
his
it.
church sheet. They're gonna throw a church sheet on him.
I think you missed that episode.
You're gonna leave
but
out
the
Maybe
fact that you haven't
No,
had
fact.
one is a discussion.
Maybe I should just
it.
cause off GP because we're gonna have the episode.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
triple.
Hold on, give me a second. So that's Sawildchild and Sawildchild.
Appreciate that.
So what took place?
So after that night, the next day proceeds, and I go back downtown, do my thing. I tell the dude, I'm like, hey, look, you need to find a place to stay, within the next day or two, because you can't stay here for very long, man. Like I got my little girl here, and this chick, she's not gonna go anywhere until you're gone. Like, and I told my, and then me and my baby mama, we started fighting because she was like, get that girl out of here, and I'm like, well, get your dude out of here. And she's like, well, it was just we just being petty. We're fighting, we're arguing. It was just terrible. Like I don't advise anybody to bring a child into that kind of mess, like ever, because like.
So she gets with child, and she's basically saying that's when it took place.
Well,
and you don't have to give the episode because I know the episode is unreleased. So we just want to know, how did you even get in that situation?
Okay, so
it haven't even come out yet.
It hasn't come out yet. Yeah, it's
in the inside school.
Yeah, it's inside school.
It should be out sometime this fall.
Okay. So they must film way ahead of time.
Yeah. Because they're finishing up season 6, and then they're gonna go into season 7.
Oh, that makes sense. So let me ask you. We see where this went. Let me ask you this: how does, if you can't talk about it, how does that work? Like when you go on the show, like, did y'all call them? Did y'all somebody emailed them? How did they get in contact with you?
She set it up.
She set it up.
Oh wow.
She told them like, hey, look, I think he's my dad. And they called me and was like, hey,
how was you when you answered that call? Oh, this is paternity. Like, was you like, oh, it's just a regular day? Or
John Wilcox from Paternity Court. How you doing today?
Like,
I was doing good before I got this phone call. What's going on, baby? What's up?
Were you disturbed by that call?
Well, it wasn't like shocking. I was like, because there's a little bit more to it before the paternity court phone call. Like if I get into to the details.
We need Vlad.
You were double dutching Vlad 2.0?
I had sex with her one time, like that I know of, that I nutted inside of her, like, and so like that's why I was like, I'm pretty sure this is my baby. And at the time, like when she told me about it, like months had gone by, because it was April, and then I didn't hear about her being pregnant until like June or July later that year, because like this some other stuff happened.
It is though, when you did get to the show, like, did they cover like did you have to go somewhere like Chicago? Where is it at?
Went to Atlanta.
Atlanta, okay,
Yeah.
Cool. And they covered the hotel and all that shit.
Yeah, they paid for everything.
And
I would go just because of that.
If you could speak on this, did you receive some magical benefits into your pocket?
Wait, you did? Oh,
yes.
shit, I'm definitely trying to go. Second off,
what they pay like? Just in case we can have Wild Child go accidentally.
We'll bleep it out.
Yeah, we'll bleep that part out.
That's the uncut version.
Yeah.
Unless you've got some paperwork signed. Don't say what you can't say. I'm asking if you can talk about it. If you can't, we'll skip over that.
Well, I mean, they did take care of me, financially as well.
I'm trying to go.
Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Like, y'all
And it was nice. It's nice,
Because not only, so think about it like this. This is the way I see it. Not only am I in Atlanta, first off. Second off, everything is paid for.
Yeah.
Third off, I'm in Atlanta with the chick that was allegedly I'm supposed to be the baby.
Oh, you were
father.
there with her during the...
No. We went separate times.
Okay.
Oh, what?
We went separate times. Like, she went before me because she had to get some work done, and before she'd be on TV. And
wow.
Okay.
They take care of that too.
They pay for that for her.
Wow.
Yeah.
I'll go for just for that. Like,
You see what I'm saying?
seen a little.
So
break.
everyone, if you want your teeth fixed, pull your pants off. It goes hand in hand, tooth and tooth.
It's a dope.
Dental work is expensive. Why y'all playing?
Hey, what that mouth do?
Is that what you said after you like? Since you got that fix, you know.
I was like, they fixed you up real nice. You know what I'm saying?
Round 2 or what?
Did her hair and
Another
everything.
maternity court number 2 or what? Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So I'm concerned if they're the one doing people up, because I be seeing some concerning suits on there. Some of these gentlemen that come in there look like they jumped out the 70s with a zebra stripe suit.
They probably say no. They probably say I don't want it.
Before they cash that chick.
Yeah, they probably be like, I got this. I'm the fly guy on the block.
No, because honestly, like they put me in a vest and some slacks.
Okay.
But I had a shirt that I went through with.
Oh, okay.
And some shoes. Some nice
Did they size you or something? Like they was like, oh, what are you?
They just asked me what my size was, and they just had like a big wardrobe room.
And you get to keep it.
What?
Wow.
Okay.
It was nice. There was some Zarmans.
Fly shit.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go.
But look, we don't want to give that whole episode of the future away.
I'm trying to go. I ain't gonna lie to you.
we
Atlanta
do.
was nice. They were shooting Bad Boys 3 right outside my hotel.
Oh snap!
Oh wow.
So it is going down.
Yeah. There's a Bad Boys 3 coming
Well,
out.
let me punch your hand. So check this out, man. This we didn't get to talk about this, and I don't know how much you listen to Nipsey Hussle. We know what took place this week. Rest in peace, man, to Nipsey Hussle. That was trash how that took place. But man, I'm a fan. Like, so. Not saying that I don't care about anybody else. Like, it affected a different group. Like when it happened to XXX Tentacion and stuff like this. But Nipsey, I actually listened to him, so I was like, oh shit. Tupac, we went through that, but we didn't really go through that. We was, we were young. I think I was like 8 or something. I remember it. I do remember it. But this affected us because we're old enough to be like, oh shoot, But my question behind that is, it's a conversation that needs to be had. Like, what do you feel about? We already talked before about if you're make it to a certain status as a celebrity, do you feel you should walk around with security? We were just talking about this. And I don't know if you feel differently, Wildchild. You do have we all got the right to change our mind. Right. I know originally you were saying like, nah, you should just walk around how you walk around. And I'm not saying, you get what you get or nothing like that, but that's what happened in this particular instance. You know what I'm saying? He was there, and that's where he's from, so it's not like he was uncomfortable where he was at. Right. Dude, go ahead.
I still feel the same way, man. It's like nothing like that shouldn't happen. Like, period. If you were a celebrity,
now, and you were here, Atlanta, wherever, Switzerland, you were going all over the place. When you came back here to San Antonio, would you say I'm gonna come home with security, or would you say I'm at home? That's where I'm from. It ain't no big deal.
I just feel like it's fake. Like I don't feel like I am who I am when I have like some type of detail. You know what I'm saying?
So if you pop up here with security, would you would feel fake behind that?
I would feel like I'm not real. Like, you know what I'm saying? I need somebody to watch my back. Like, I shouldn't have to have nobody really watching.
You shouldn't have to, but
that's all I'm saying. So
but
that's literally it. Like, it's nothing against. Like, I get exactly where I would come from. Like, I would want to be able to go anywhere and everywhere. Like, of course, if I'm going to a different country, I don't know what that's like. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I want to make sure that my back is
So you
watched.
feel you need more security outside of home than at home?
Right. It's my home.
What?
Like, if I'm walking down going to my store, then I feel like I walked these streets before. Like, this is cool. Like, this is normal. Like, this is a normal walk for me.
Yeah.
Like, I've never had to watch my back then.
Have you heard?
I watch my back now.
Have you heard what Boosie?
Because you're different, so you gotta move different.
Yeah. It's
yeah,
things...
but I'm pretty sure he made that walk before. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure what he did was a normal activity. Yeah. That was normal.
Yeah, but that's the point. Like, he should have had not. Okay, I don't know how to say it. Where it doesn't sound like insensitive, because I'm not saying he was wrong. Like, I understand where he was coming from, but it's just like the best thing to do is to have that security. Like, especially you're at that certain stature, like.
No, and I don't disagree with that. I'm saying, hey, you receive a certain stature, yeah, you might want to have your watch your back because somebody may think that you felt like you was entitled, or they trying to get back at you for whatever case may be. You know what I'm saying? XYZ from when y'all was like 6 or something.
Yeah.
Like, it could be something like that. I'm not saying that, but at the same time, I also get exactly where he's coming from. If these are the streets that I walk, and I made this walk, and I've been doing this walk for X amount of years, because I'm pretty sure that store wasn't just open.
Yeah, it's been there for years.
It's been there for years. So then I'm like, okay, cool. I've made this walk. You know what I'm saying? I've done this.
So with that said, going forward, for future celebrities and popular people like YouTubers, all that stuff, should they move differently, knowing what happened to him, knowing what happened with XXX,
at home,
from going forward? You know,
it's hard.
They say most rappers die in their home. They died at home. That guy, you may not know this guy, Young Greatness, he died at home. XXXTentacion, he was at home when it happened. Yep. And the list goes on. Like, there are other people like Biggie that was somewhere else, but a lot of people, it happens at home, or you have people that's at your neck at home. Not because they hate you at home. Some people do hate you, but some of it may be, I grew up with you. You ain't had it then. Now that you have it, I might look at you differently. Right. Not me personally, but people will say, shoot, that's my boy. We grew up, went to school together. But they might not say, I don't give a fuck about none of that. Nah. I see you got a chain. I see how you dress. Right. I want it.
I guess the only way I can see it is like, no matter security or not, if you got if you still got this same pattern about yourself, if you still got this same, hey, people know where you be at. I know where I'll be at and this and whatever. It don't matter security or not. Somebody gonna find a way. Yep. Bullets ain't got no name on it, so they can take out my security and me. It's a done deal. It's a done deal.
What you feel about this?
Let me just feel like you wouldn't see Jay-Z out with no security.
Just chilling.
Like, that's all I'm saying.
In the same project he from.
I mean, I understand the point, and I get what you're saying.
I don't disagree with that.
I get what you're saying. I don't want to keep going like in a circle. I get what you're saying, but I'm saying, like, it's not the smartest thing to do.
And I don't disagree. And
he didn't deserve that, but it's not the smartest thing to do, though.
Right, and I don't disagree, but I get the gist of it. Like, if I'm walking the way I walk and I've never had no problems,
you just gonna keep it.
You know, be why say, hey, now I need 2 people on side of me, or 3 people, or 4 people, or whatever the case may be.
How you feel about it?
That's all it is.
Because I want to know how everybody feel about it too. Like, you know, just say it ain't even got to be a rapper. You could be popping as a drummer more than you are now, or whatever it may be that you do. But you start popping at a different level. Yeah. Do you feel like you would be like, okay, when I come home, I'm gonna move differently? Or are you like, well, this is where I'm from?
Honestly, it'd be a tough decision for me to make. Like, to honestly just.
Are you originally from here?
Not originally. I was born in Omaha, Nebraska.
Okay, cool. How long were you there?
Cornfield.
I wasn't there for long.
Okay, so you're from San Antonio.
I'm pretty much from San Antonio.
That's why I asked, because, you know, some people, you were there till you were 2 or something.
Right.
So you're from San Antonio. So
I've been here since I was 11.
Okay, yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like it wouldn't cross my mind, you know? Like, I'm in San Antonio. This is where I'm from. This is where, like, that's why I understand, like, you know, that train of thought, you know.
Have you had incidents thus far, like, you know, not being at a celebrity level just because people know you and they see you a lot?
I've had people know, like, who see me.
Or they want to see what much money you got, or, you know what I'm saying?
I've had one time when one person came up to my bucket and just grabbed everything he could grab and ran off with it once. Only had it happen once, and I think it was the person that I told no to, because I was like, he asked me for some change, and I told him no. I was like, this is how I pay my bills, and I think, like,
that's at home.
He got mad, you know, and just like I could feel him watching me, like, behind my back, and then, like, I'm not paying attention to him because I'm looking at everybody else this way.
Yeah, you got a crowd.
He comes running and reaches his hand in my bucket and just dips off, and I'm just like, and then, like, everybody was just like they're just like, you're gonna let him do that? And I was like, I'll make it back. And he's only gonna spend it for like a night, and then be broke again. You know?
Yeah, you probably will make less money trying to chase him than while you got people still here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll make the money back. Yeah, so I wasn't sweating it, but it did teach me something though. It's like, I think the lesson to be learned in that situation was to just be generous, you know, because you never know, like what he could have been going through. Like if I had just been nice to him and just give him $1 or $2, like he would have been happy with that rather than just telling him no.
Snatch everything.
Yeah. So
that's a very adult way to look at it. I feel like back to what we were saying originally. I feel like, you know, we all know I'm from Mississippi. I grew up there. I moved there when I was 7. I was there till I was like 19. The whole time I was there, I know a lot of people there. I got all my family there. If I get to a celebrity status, I'm moving different. And it's not. And if you want to say I changed, then say that. Guess what? I fucking changed. I changed because I did that because
it sounds like you're ready to change.
Yeah, I did change because so when so if they can't
let this video get 10 views, I'ma change on you.
Yeah, if I get 10 views, I change.
They saying that about him now.
Yeah.
Oh, for a while.
Yeah. See, I changed. You know, it's already out there apparently. So
yeah, from what I hear, you used to beat people's ass and ask questions later.
Yeah, I just put him in the DDT back in the day. It wasn't no game, but the thing about it,
no, it
wasn't. I don't move the same way, and if I would get to a celebrity status, it's not because I'm scared. Because that's how people look at it. They're like, "Oh, you scared or something?" It's just like, and it sounds crazy. I don't trust y'all. You know, and y'all might say, "Oh man, we went to school." No, I don't trust you. Like, and that go for family, that go for friends. Like, you know, I have certain people. My circle is small. Like, I don't hang with 25 dudes. I don't be 30 deep and stuff like that. So I don't run like that.
I don't trust you either.
So that, you know what I'm saying? The people.
No ass
see? Let me pat my wallet. It's a wild child just took $2 from me. We're gonna talk after the episode. But you know what I'm saying? Somebody just ran off with our tips. No, but I just feel like it's not a thing like that. It's just like I want to be smart about it. Right. I want to, because if I don't think like that. But certain people may look at somebody who has risen to a certain status and they may say, he got money, I want it. That's how robberies work. That's how this guy seen this tip, and that's how it worked. He didn't say, oh, this guy, he's a fellow guy from around the area. He said, I want that, and got it. And, you know, and it ain't just because it's him. It could happen to anybody. It could happen to me or whatever. But, you know, that's how I feel about it.
Another thing, too, like beefing up security, like you said, that's what I had to do. Like, I went to Lowe's and got one of those buckets, like a food bucket. And it has like a sealed top to it, so the top doesn't come off.
Oh, okay.
I cut a hole in the top to where people can drop money in there.
But you can't get it out.
You can't get it out unless you like you're gonna get your hand stuck.
Trying to get in there.
Exactly. So like
smart.
And then I took these chains and drilled some holes in there, put some washers in there, some nuts and some
bolts and stuff,
screws and whatnot. Yeah. And tied it to my drum set to where y'all can see it on my Instagram.
It was a part of your drum set pretty much.
Yeah. So like even if they try to take the bucket, it's not going anywhere because it's
part of it.
Yeah.
That's
smart.
So living you learn, man. It is. I like that.
Yeah. So I mean,
it came crafty them up.
You see what I'm saying? He got the screws and bolts out. What you think about it, Scorp?
With this situation, they said, from what I've been reading on, that with his security situation, with this Hussle security situation, they said his security guard had been retired for like a couple of years. So that's why he didn't have security there.
And I'm sure he has security, but yeah, at that particular instance,
yeah.
Wasn't there.
My thing is like, okay, from what I was seeing on social media, that he was outside taking pictures with his fans.
Yeah,
right. That's what
I'm saying. Like, would you, if you the celebrity, how you moving though?
I think I'm gonna move both ways. You know, especially
depending on where.
Especially, I'm gonna say like, especially like you said, especially back at home, because you know, people say, man, we act funny now. Yeah. So we out here text.
Yeah.
So that's the rumor.
Y'all some funny acting ass niggas. That's right. Look at y'all.
The rumors that's going around.
Comedians.
Niggas, a Scorpion jug. Look at y'all.
But you know, when I go back home, like you said, I got a small circle also, and if I've been knowing you for years, I'm gonna continue to fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? But if I went to high school with you, I just known you for them 3 or 4 years or whatever, I ain't gonna fuck with you like that.
Yeah.
You know, because simple fact is, the ones that they claim that, or you might not even know them from high school, or you went to school with them, period.
Or you used to work with them or some dumb shit like that.
Yeah, like stuff like that. You know, them the ones that might try to rob you, or it might be the ones that, like I said, the ones you've been hanging around for years.
Man, I had somebody snatch a hat off my head back home.
Know your every
on
move.
A scooter. That man scooted by, snatched the head, and kept scooting.
Wow.
I can give a prime example.
I just thought I'm gonna whoop his ass.
I can give a prime example. The night you got robbed.
Oh yeah, well
night you got robbed. Mm-hmm. We've been knowing this man for years.
Exactly, it was somebody I went to school with.
Somebody I went to school with, robbing.
That's how they
called him out. Hey, we gonna have to come see you, bro.
Come on now.
I'm not going to incriminate myself, but he's been seen already. And we'll just
he got deal with it.
Never mind.
He got deal
false alarm.
What?
My hands was in my pockets the whole time, but
I'm not the only one with hands.
He got deal with it, what, 2 days later?
Yeah, my legs was crossed and my hands was in my pocket.
I just said I just wanted to see him. That's what they meant.
Don't see me. Don't see me.
It keep popping up on Facebook, people you may know, and I keep cussing under my breath every time I see it. But Lynneopoly, I don't know if did you have any more, like, because I want to hear everybody on that.
How would you move?
As a celebrity back home?
I think I agree with Scorp. Like, it depends on where I'm at. Yeah. Like, I would just read the situation, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, for you know, not to speak on Nipsey, because, you know, it's just like rest in peace.
Yeah.
And I don't want to say it in any form.
But just the situation.
Like, I know. Yeah. But I just wanted to kind of bring it up, too, because they said that location he was at, he bought that store because the previous store owner didn't want the kids hanging out there. So he wanted to prove, like, hey, this doesn't have to be a bad neighborhood, this doesn't have to be a bad spot. Yeah. I believe in this spot, and it's just like, that's crazy that
he bought that whole plaza right there.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, okay. One side supposed to be a restaurant, and then another side he was gonna turn into a barbershop. Then he had his clothing store right there in the middle. Then he had, like, I want to say a basketball court right behind it, a full basketball court right behind it. Yeah, so he bought that whole plaza.
That's what's up.
But the rest of it is like with the clout culture.
Oh, about it.
Like, people want to be known for the good, the bad, the whatever. Mm-hmm. So to me, that's the reason why I wouldn't want to, like.
Yeah, because people want to do stuff. Just say I did it. Yeah. It may not even be hate. You know, we always say somebody hating on you. Some people, I've seen people come, and I'm sure we all seen it. Somebody come here and do a concert, and they like throw bottles on the stage or something. And it can be J. Cole, it could be your favorite rock band, your country band, whatever it is.
People snatching chains and all types of stuff.
And the thing about it, they'd be like, I'm a big fan. They'd be like, I'm a big fan. They just want to do it and be like, that was me. I hit Lil Wayne with a cup. You know? So that speaks enough volumes.
That makes sense.
I don't understand those people.
Childish.
Yeah.
But I got put on Nipsey by Menace, man.
Yeah, and, I think he put everybody.
And ever since then, bro, I've been running with him. Like, that was a while ago. We've been taking road trips and everything, and that's the only thing we listen to when we ride out is Nipsey. So I really that was tough. Like, and then I even put my little job that I work at, you know what I'm saying? I even put the boss lady. I put the boss lady on.
Oh wow!
I was like, this is what I listen to when I come to work every day. And Victory Lap was playing. So man, yeah.
Yeah, I feel you.
So I was like, and this was literally like the same week, like it happened. And then I literally had her listen to it. I was like, these are ninja ears. You know how the Chris Rock movie?
Oh yeah. I think I love my wife.
I love my wife.
Yeah.
I was like, this is what ninjas ears listen to when I was like, I listen to this every day when I walk to work.
So check this out. Before I proceed into the next topic, I don't want my mama to get her bailed out or ground me, but she do need to be addressed.
Why are you addressing your mama, bro?
I need to address my mom.
Why is you addressing your mama?
Sorry, I've been drinking.
Yeah.
I've been drinking.
And she been drinking.
Okay. Anyway.
I was asked the question, how do midgets fuck? I was like, I don't know, put that on your bucket list. Then I got a strange look. I'm like, what? I'm like, I want to know too.
Yeah.
So, hey, I want to know how midgets fuck. Me personally, I wouldn't mind fuck no midgets.
What? So you're pro midgets?
See, now you finna get. They finna start tagging you.
No, I ain't. Look, I ain't gonna run like you.
You saw that running. Oh my god. What's the worst thing you did at somebody else's house? Like, did you have sex in a bed? Tell the truth.
I stole from
You stole from what? Was it after 6?
Wait a second.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
How recent was this?
See, they need security. I just told you what you stole.
It was ages ago. This is back in my backslide days.
Because I was like, I think I'm missing $5. I've been wondering about some things.
First of all, it wasn't cash.
I had concerns.
It wasn't cash.
But you stole some big lots.
He stole a condom.
It was actually snacks. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, everybody steals snacks.
I'm talking about like whole boxes of Cheez-Its that ain't been opened yet. Like,
oh my god!
Like just walking them joints to the car, bro. Just walking to the car. Like,
hey, that's a funny thing. What you stole? That's the better question. Everybody, look, we grown. We don't steal now, but in your life, don't say no blow pop back then. But since you've been an adult, you stole something. Because what I stole may say I'm gonna just go on mine and petty. I used to steal HDMI cables. And
That's pretty useful, you know.
I just used to say I ain't paying back when they were like $30. I ain't paying $30 for no cord.
so, did you at least like sell some, or did you just like?
We tried to.
Like,
we went to pawn shops.
He did. I was just plugging them in my TV. I was just plugging them in my TV. Yeah,
you know,
video game accessories.
That's what I thought. Because you a gamer, so I understand that.
You just, you
but I was like,
don't let him fool you. He's wearing those glasses trying to trick you. Like, I'm just an innocent.
It's other stuff I can't, as well as him, that I cannot speak on. But I have stole some HDMI cables and iPods in my day before I was healed. I've been healed now, so
thank you, Lord.
Yeah.
Hey, I repented.
I got a random question. Real kicker right here.
Hold on, what Scorpion stole?
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
Don't forget that though. What you stole, Scorp? M&M's.
I can't think of
Oh, he might look. He been going by the 10 Commandments before we moved. I like that.
No, he hasn't. He just can't think of them.
Oh yeah, you might be right. He can't think of them. He like which time?
Like, I just stole something, but I can't think of what I stole.
So I'm sorry this episode going this way because we all gonna shake hands and pat our pants before we leave. Lynneopoly, what you stole?
It'll be a metal detector at the front door. I'm just kidding.
Right.
I'm joking.
What you stole?
Yeah, we gonna just have to check.
It's been a minute since I stole something. But it was this one time that I went to this.
Was it at Bang?
Yeah, it was at Bang.
There it is.
And I had a clarinet, or was it a flute?
Either one.
But
the windpipes. Keep going. I'm sorry.
I stole a lot of Lunchables too, but go ahead.
Lunchables.
Your hungry ass.
But no, okay. So it was one time I was at this buffet, this Chinese buffet.
Oh, you got
and
extra credits.
You stole just slow man.
No, I left because it was one of those buffets where you pay afterwards. It was kind of like we just walked in, like
and
no one was
around.
Out. Yeah, and just walked out.
That might be the reason that policy changed, where you gotta pay
before you.
Yeah, because this was a while back.
Yeah, because that was how it used to be.
I remember that.
Used to eat then pay.
Like, you were like, oh, how many? Or are you cook on? You know what I'm saying? Go
shoot,
sit down and blah blah blah.
I remember back in the day how gas. You remember you used to pull up pump. I don't know if it was like that.
Yeah,
I remember back pull up pump.
Yeah,
you pay.
used to go down on the gas station.
Get you off.
All you had to do was pull up with a couple of them three, four of them red cans.
Out there, bitch.
But it was it was at buffet. It was at buffet that was off Austin Highway next to the Goodwill.
Don't let's not give a location because they might. Well, she off the camera. Yeah, I thought they were gonna try to scan her face. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, so that's the one that handled it. You had a salad.
That's the motherfucker 8 years ago that took that.
Yeah,
okay.
You look familiar. Side note, that happened to me before. Now I know it was a racial thing, but I guess I was ignorant to it. My hair used to be super long, probably like down here,
like Rapunzel.
But I didn't have it like no dress or nothing though. But I just had it straight, and I used to wear it flat on.
You was a Bone Thugs.
Like Bone Thugs and Cat Williams, and I had my hair straight down. I went to this Chinese restaurant, Same type. Dang, I'm ashamed. We've been tearing them up. I went to this Chinese restaurant. I ate and everything. It was one of those that you eat and then you pay, but it wasn't a buffet. It was like you sit down and order and everything like that. So after I ordered my food, I paid. I went up to front to pay. Everything was good. I came in the next day, and shockingly, and I was there that much. It was like the very next day, and this was the time I had cut my hair. And I had cut my hair short. All the way short, fade or whatever. When I walked in, they was looking at me funny, and I'm assuming once I cut my hair, I must have looked like somebody. And when I went to pay, you know, it was just me and like 2 other people. But when I went to pay, they was like, your total is like $400 or something like that. And I was like, the fuck? I was like, it's like 3 or 4 of us. Okay. And they was like, and they pulled out all these receipts. They were like, you remember all them other times when you been running out this motherfucker?
They keep tracking you.
Yeah, and I was like, huh? And I was like, I was here yesterday. I'm a regular. So I think when I cut my hair, I must have looked like somebody else. But now that I think about it, I was like, you racist son of a bitch. I ain't been back anyway. Fuck that restaurant. China Star, located off of Babcock. Fuck that restaurant. Sons of bitches.
Okay, on the lighter note.
Yeah.
Can we go back to stealing real quick?
Yeah, bring it up.
Okay, so you had a post in the group about.
Oh my God.
Have you ever had somebody steal from you after sex?
No.
It's a perfect segue.
Yeah.
No.
Or did you steal from someone?
No. Like you gave him some Peter and you
No?
You lifted something on the way out?
Okay.
No. I left a girl for another girl though.
Amazing.
We're not going. That sounds like a long story. You gonna be back. Just know that this ain't your last time at all.
I think I've done that too.
Yeah.
What? You was somewhere and left some.
I dropped somebody off in the middle of somebody else.
Y'all look out for the next episode. Oh my God. Yeah.
That was last year.
Has somebody done that to
gosh.
you?
Nah,
You ain't got ganked after sex?
No.
Should you want to be looked at as a sexy motherfucker in the streets? Not at home by your bae, but by somebody else. One time I'm going to tell you how this question come up. I had a situation where I was with the person I was with and somebody else was like, damn, he fine, or whatever the comment they made. And I ignored it. And they was like, oh, you like that shit. And I was like, no, I don't like that. And I was like, oh, you want them to think you ugly? And I was like, well, I don't want them to think that. And I was like, so you want them to think you fine? And I was like, I don't. I was like, this is a funny question. I was like, hold on, this ain't no way around this.
Trap me.
Yeah. So then I thought about this. I was like, so it's not trying to get with them or something, but if you're in a relationship and somebody else see you, what do you want them to think? That you're one ugly son of a bitch or one sexy motherfucker?
Sexy motherfucker. I am. I know I am.
Yeah. This guy.
Moving on. I want y'all to think I'm a gargoyle. I just don't even look at me. Like
just
that's how I feel about it.
A floating.
Yeah, just I don't know. Just invisible. What do you feel, Sport?
When they look at you, should they see you as an ugly
You look
piece
like you
of...
about to say something.
Should they see you as an ugly piece of shit?
I'm gonna go after wild today.
You can open up the floor. We finna end it on this note.
But me personally, you know, I say this all the time though. Me personally, it don't matter how I dress or how I look. If I'm out in public, you know what I'm saying, I can look at my worst.
Somebody gonna be whistling in the background.
I still get people, you know what I'm saying, try to holler at me. I don't be trying to do it on purpose though, you know.
But do you want that or you want them to turn their head?
I mean, that's them.
You don't give a shit.
I can't control what come out of their mouth.
Oh my God.
They said, and I just thank you. And keep on proceeding by my business. That's all you can do. What I mean, you say it like this. Okay, you out with your girl and some other woman come up to you and say, "Oh, you sexy."
And but it don't got no. Go ahead.
What you gonna do? You gonna look at your woman and just giving them the eye contact to her and see what she gonna say?
No, because you can't do that. Because at the same time,
you heard what he said.
Yeah. So you just gonna look at her.
I'm gonna look at my girl and be like, she gave me a compliment. You should thank her for giving me a compliment.
Oh, what?
Like, thank you. I know he's sexy. Like, yeah, my man is very handsome.
I believe you gonna be out there on the island by yourself. I can't wait to watch her answer the question.
I'm on the island with you, Velvet.
I'm gonna say proceed about your day. Because another thing,
but you're lying though.
No,
I know he is.
No,
I know he is.
But it's for the same reason I said about people. What I said about people.
Come on.
Yeah, come on in here.
In the room.
Come on in the room.
We got a question for you, fella.
This a rough month.
Hold on, no. They're gonna answer the question.
I'm gonna answer.
I'm ready.
What he's gonna say?
I'm excited. Come on.
No, but
bring it.
All right, you ready?
What up, though?
So we talking about if you're in a relationship, do you want somebody to look at you as a sexy motherfucker or an ugly motherfucker? Don't answer. I'm gonna kill this. When somebody see me, of course I want you to think I'm sexy. So yeah, I'm gonna keep it honest, but I don't want no comments. That's what I'm saying. Like if somebody listen. Like if somebody just look at me and say, "Hey, that guy's handsome" or "That guy look good," great. That's great. But if somebody say, "Woohoo! I want that dick," like hold on.
Now you exaggerate. No, we just kept plain and simple.
But yeah,
we didn't ask for the extra.
But see, in the situation what caused me to bring it up, that's why I said somebody was saying, "He cute." I can't whistle. You know that sound?
Yeah. How the hell you not learn how to whistle in like 30 plus years, bro?
So the question is, I'm
gonna exit you out of it. I'm gonna talk to Scorp.
The question is, you out. Like he said, do you want to be out here considered as a sex symbol with your woman? You out in public with your woman. Do you want to be a sex symbol or an ugly motherfucker? That's what. Yeah. So then I asked this question. You out with your girl,
right?
And another woman just walk up to you and say, "Ooh, you sexy." And I said, "You gonna look at?" He said he gonna look at his woman and see what she gonna say.
No, I said I ain't. Y'all said that. I said I'm gonna say be gone. What you gonna say? Be gone, or you gonna say tell me more? Don't answer the question.
I have a question.
What? Hold on. Let me at least answer this one.
We know what your answer is.
No, I'm not even answering it, but we already know my answer is because
you already said you want your girls to be
definitely gonna entertain it.
This is you in a relationship, not talking to. Okay.
But here's the thing, like because I'm in a relationship, my woman's gonna know me. Like it's not nothing that's I'm taking to offense. So I'm not disrespecting her in any way.
Yeah.
I'm going to entertain it because she knows that I'm a flirt, and that's what I'm going to do is entertain it. That's what I'm known for. Oh. That's my foundation. And that's how she met me. That's how she met me. Right. Yeah. So you're not gonna.
So she's gonna be aware that this is how you move.
Right, and it's a compliment, just like I would think if it was a compliment for her to entertain it. Cool, it's a compliment. Like, goddamn, I got something on my arm. That's a piece.
This right here, what I'm finna say, may not change her answer, but I'm gonna tell you why I brought it up. That's what you missed as you were taking a tinkle. Yes, he did use the restroom. It ain't always me.
It'd be like that sometimes.
At one point in time, somebody I was talking to, somebody had made a comment about me.
Okay.
And they was like, "Oh, he fine." Whatever. It was years ago. Whatever they said, they made a comment, but they said it loud enough where I can hear and we both could hear it. And they was like,
"I'm hoping I can."
They was like, "You like that? You like that type of shit?" And I was like, "No, I don't." And then they was like, "Oh, so you want them to think you ugly?" And then I was like, "Oh."
That's why you out there on the island.
I said, hold on. I don't want them to think that. And they said, so you want them to think you fine? And I said, well, hold on. I was like, what's the answer to this?
I wouldn't trap it off. You don't think you fine? Yes. This is everyday goddamn work. Like, I went to a barber for this. I put on these clothes to make sure I match for this.
Yeah.
Like, this is work. Like,
so they can be aware.
This is a thing. Like, bought this hat, you know what I'm saying? Got the shades from you, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is work, bro. Yeah. This is work.
Well,
so, yes.
Rihanna did talk about that.
I am.
Work.
Yes, she did.
I worked for this. So, yeah, if I want somebody to be like, yo, hey, That nigga put himself together today, didn't he? Yes, he did. Yes, I did. God damn it.
Lynneopoly, take it from here, because we finna shut it down. Oh shit! I was like, my wallet going for real. But I was tapping myself. Said, oh shit!
Where'd you go, Wild Child?
I got a piece of sense in my address.
Y'all, this episode of traumatized me. What's going on here?
I got a goddamn 3 meat pieces sent home to you because of you.
Oh yeah.
Hey, bro was hungry. I appreciate that.
There
Man.
you go.
You good looking, bro.
Looking good. Anyway, Lynneopoly said she had spoken her gospel on it.
Oh, I had a question.
Oh yeah, go for that.
Now, what if the person that says this to you don't find attractive?
I'm still going to entertain her.
I'm still gonna take
I'm still entertain her.
I mean, I'll entertain it for a little bit, but I mean, we keep it moving. You know what I mean? But if she fine, then be like, you want to come home with us?
Oh,
like,
yo, I like this guy. Yo, I need to talk to you after because I got some threesome things I need to work out, and I feel like you got the answers to it. So.
I can help you with that.
Yeah, I feel like you can. Yeah. We had a whole story about it. I feel like you can. So that's definitely what's up.
I got you.
But I'm gonna agree with him though. Like, it's one of those things to where, like, I'm not gonna lie. I've been telling my brother, like, he was like, yo, she got a mouth, it's highly possible. That's the first thing first.
What? So you don't have to be attracted to the person to do it.
I'm gonna repeat that again. Shout out to my brother.
All.
I'm not gonna say his name at all. I'm not gonna say his name at all. But yeah, I had a representative that I know that said that if she has a mouth, then anything is possible.
Okay, so with that said, I'm pretty sure.
Hey,
the facts are there, you know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all of y'all have done this, where you're like, I'm not even attracted to this person. Personality, looks, nothing. So, with that said, like, where do you look while they're doing stuff? Are you just looking out to the distance? Like, where do you look?
Look at the other girl.
I got you.
Look at the one that's fine.
You live a different lifestyle.
Okay, all threesomes aside. All threesomes aside.
Threesomes aside.
Threesomes aside.
Here's shout out to Jennifer Hussle for One Night Only.
Oh my gosh.
Shout out to that.
I'm getting hungry, man.
I'm just gonna put that on.
Tell this story.
I'm just putting that out there. But now here's the thing. So men have urges, right? Mm-hmm. Like we have these things, you know, we have these sensors that may or may not come off in our brain that says, hey, you know, I kind of want.
Don't you dance around that question.
We have urges too.
I'm not. So this is what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
He doing that
so
social
men
studies
and
hand.
women have urges, right? So this is not a thing of, hey, let's say if they cute or not. Like if the vibe is there and you know it's kind of like a thing right now.
So you've taken down a whale before.
Then
my thing was that there was no connection, personality, or even looks.
It was like, nothing about that person.
Oh yeah, I can't do it. Like okay, first of all, it has to be an attraction. If there's no attraction, then we have to go to sub levels of what we about to do.
Like it's just been a while. You're out, you're drunk. It's been a
True.
while, and she's ready to.
It ain't nothing about her.
And it's nothing.
That's a great question.
Are you doing it or not? Like no other scenario.
I literally,
that scenario.
if I do it, I ain't telling nobody. That's real 100.
Yeah.
If I do it, I ain't telling nobody.
Nobody.
I did that and they told somebody. So
I'm not telling nobody. If I do it, it's one of those things. If I do it, it is strictly confidential. That G14
I tried to issue that.
I'm taking it to the grave.
If you do it, do you regret it afterwards?
Yeah.
Did I get my rocks off?
No. Okay. He has a good question. He has a good question. Do you ain't gotta release their name. Do you have somebody that you look back and you say, ew? Tell the truth. And you say, ew, I did that.
You know what though? I'm not
like,
gonna lie.
Not because you got a bunch of them. You got somebody that said ew.
I don't think so.
You don't got nobody say ew.
Like there's some moments, but then when I think about what they did, when I think about the goodness and all the things they done for me, then I'm like, man, no, I can't say ew. Because they did some things for me.
They got you off.
I have.
There was a benefit, you know what I'm saying?
what?
Why can't I say ew if I benefited?
So, okay. Yeah,
so I'm gonna stop you right there.
I didn't benefit?
I'm gonna stop you right there, though.
If you didn't benefit,
I'm gonna stop him right there.
It's ew.
Watch this. The reason I cut that out, all that shit out, because when I did that, and I only did it one time, that I was like, don't tell nobody. And then every time I was around that person, everybody else that would be around like mutual friends and stuff. And I would just be like, well, look, like we didn't do nothing that make it look like that. But they was always like, oh, you little cutie, look at yourself and whatever. I'm like, oh shit. So then people start saying, yo, you. So then I was like, damn. I was like,
because you dealt with who you dealt with.
And I was like,
I don't have those same experiences.
So I was like, it started making questions in the air, and then I was like, I ain't gonna do that no more because
that's your choice of person.
Like I already was like ill, and then now people was asking about it, and I was like,
never had mutual friends and people that know each other.
Man,
I don't do circles.
Man, I like this guy, bro. I like this guy.
Exactly.
Can't do this.
Yeah, I was like, I don't do circles, bro. Like,
I don't either. That's what I'm saying. But at that time, I learned my lesson.
Yeah, I was like,
that's one time only.
I ain't never had your problem.
Y'all should not be sharing, like, having the same stories. Like, did she do that to you? Yeah, she did that to me too. Like, that should not be a conversation.
Oh,
no. She did that thing, that little backflip.
No, it wasn't that kind of circle. It was we have mutual friends. It wasn't. Or I hope not.
Nobody knows
Nobody knows the terminology.
That's an Eskimo brother.
Oh yeah, crossing swords or whatever they call it.
That's what it's called.
So for Lynneopoly over there, it's got the raggy Scooby Doo type look right now.
Raggy?
Ruby Roo.
Yeah, but you got that joint. Eskimo brothers is one of those people that they cross swords, like they had sex with the same woman.
You know they say Eskimo is an offensive word too.
Why is it called that?
Native American.
Yeah.
But why is it called that?
Yeah, do they even have swords?
Eskimos are Native Americans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. But do they have swords?
I'm like, why?
Did you know it was ill at the moment, or now you say
I didn't
ill?
care at the moment. That's why.
I'm not gonna.
And that's why I'm just like,
for real.
This is
why did I do
now
that?
you say ill.
Yeah. Why?
Were you sober?
Probably.
You don't even
You
know.
were even
bad
sober?
part. That's the
Maybe.
you was sober. Ooh, that's tough.
I know.
That's tough.
It's like.
Did you say don't tell nobody too?
No,
you
they
can't
couldn't have told nobody because they don't know nobody that I know.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't.
Like-
if you gonna,
But you supposed to say don't tell nobody. Don't even
didn't-
tell your cousin.
I didn't say.
Don't even tell people I don't know.
I didn't have to say it because it was like once they left my car or like once I left the hotel, like it was just there was no say so.
So it wasn't a numerous times
No.
thing. Okay.
Wait a second. Can I just say something?
Go ahead.
Okay,
Please.
so,
Please.
I say this, respectfully to all of you
Absolutely.
and your relationships and everything.
No
All of the
relationship.
cast, I see that y'all wouldn't have a problem getting a girl. Like, I feel like you could walk up to her and say, hey, let's do this.
Easily.
I think that each of y'all would not have a problem. So why would you even have a ill in your past? Why would do you have an ill?
I was
Yeah.
young.
Why do you have it?
I think it's for what you the same thing you said. Like
You just didn't know how to go about asking or trying to do that.
Sometimes you
it
gotta
was
give
offered.
yourself pussy.
Because it was just offered, or what?
I
Like,
was just young.
probably so. It was around.
I was okay. Have y'all heard my song
Wait
"Late Bloomer"?
no.
Y'all haven't heard my song "Late Bloomer"? It's on SoundCloud.
Oh yeah. Talk about it. Go and put that plug in
Yeah,
there.
Hey, put all your plugs out. Bro. What's up?
Yeah.
What's up with Late Bloomer?
Late Bloomer is about pretty much it's like a declaration and a story. It just kind of talks about how this is my season. How I'm like, and it's funny because like I got offered this to come here. Be on Red Velvet. Is it Red Velvet or
Velvet Vibes.
Velvet Vibes podcast.
Yeah.
And
We in a cake. Go ahead.
and
Tell my weed.
this is funny because it's like this happened right after the whole Atlanta situation, which was like out of the blue. Like that's a,
Getting all the press.
yeah. It's that was a weight off my shoulders, and like I could go into many details. But like I was a late bloomer. Like I started having sex late. Like I didn't start having sex until I was like 23.
Okay.
So
So then you start acting a fool.
yeah, I was just out there just getting anything I could get into.
There you go.
You know what I
Hey,
mean?
get in when you feel it. There you go.
Yeah.
How old are you now, though, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm 30 now.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah,
So something in like
So you have a resume built up now.
Squad.
Yeah.
Wait a second. Can I ask another question? What is your sign?
I'm gonna leave one.
Oh, I heard an L. I was like Leo.
Would escort him out the
I'm
building.
an air sign.
Scorp.
Menace, you're out. I'm just kidding. He's a Leo.
Yeah. Scorp, you got that moment where you said, you don't have to go into detail. Did you just say ill?
I ain't even finna lie.
That boy put it all the way out there, didn't he?
You say I ain't finna lie.
And what was your reasoning? Was it because it was offered, or like?
I was single, didn't give a fuck.
And now you say ill.
You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it. Man, look, man, look.
I got it.
Cloud of the week.
Oh, who get that?
Cloud of the week goes to, once again, Kodak Black.
Yeah, he been acting a motherfucking fool.
Once again. Reason why we all said this on the podcast, RP to Nipsey Hussle. This man said, why is we all giving praise to Nipsey Hussle? He just died. He's a legend right now. Why would you go on social media and say some shit?
He also continued that post to put niggas die every day.
Exactly.
And that's when I knew that. That's when
why
I knew
would you
that.
say some shit like that, man?
Ignorance.
I mean,
I don't know a whole lot about Nipsey.
That was a real
Yeah.
I just saw posts on Instagram about him dying and then putting out a documentary that's going to be releasing some information that other people, namely our
millions,
our government doesn't want people to know.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so I'm just like, I mean,
Found it intriguing.
I found it intriguing. I'm just like, because there's other people who have been killed because they're putting out information that the government doesn't want people to know about.
Absolutely.
That's waking people up and freeing their minds and getting them out of the matrix. And
every person that has put out some type of information that goes against the government has ended up missing, dead, or killed.
And then on top
Which means I'm not going to talk about this anymore. With that being said, I love life and I love living.
I just feel like, we gotta all watch what we put into the air. Like, we create these memes and think it's funny, or we create these memes and think we're putting a message out. When in reality, we're putting a message out, but we're causing someone to take notice of this. Like, I saw a lot of memes going around saying, protect Nipsey because he's making the documentary about Dr. Sebi. That meme was going around like a week or two before he passed away. And so I'm like, we gotta be mindful. Like, what we put in there.
It's one of those things where,
I believe in that too, what she said.
You definitely gotta be mindful of what you put out. Like, Facebook is literally a way for the government to watch everybody.
Social media, period.
Social media, period, is a way for the government to watch everybody. That's why the stuff is created. People are making millions behind it in regards to the situation. They got people around the clock making money in regards to who, what, when, where, why. But they can flag anything that they need to flag, and they can come get you anytime they need to come get you. And so the only reason I'm on social media is actually because of this podcast.
Same here.
Otherwise, you'll be gone.
Otherwise, I'll be incognito.
Yeah.
I'll be incognito. So that's why everything I share out of whatever's already out there.
Yeah.
You know, instead of just share whatever's already out there. Time I post is for the podcast, it's for 500 vodka, it's for whatever. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I don't do anything extra or anything that is becoming of me that's gonna have people thinking about my political standpoint or where I stand or who I'm thinking about or what I'm talking about. Like, ain't nothing like that. Like they ain't nothing like that.
Man, I heard this, and I'm gonna close it with this. Like another thing, and you could go on and on about social media, what you post, and on and on. Yeah, you could go all day with, like, we keep addressing this, and you'll never run out of things to say about it. But like, just how you saying about what you post and the way she said it too, like, another thing, if you're gonna do something, just do it. Like, I think T-Pain said it the best. I saw T-Pain on an interview, and they was like, are you still wearing Gucci? And he was like, no. And they was like, oh, you didn't post about it. He was like, why post about it? He said, if they doing shit, just quit buying it. I just ain't gonna buy it no more. And the thing about it sounds simple, but I found that kind of deep because I was like, damn, people always be like, I'm done. Or, like, there were some people who didn't say rest in peace Nipsey, and then people was like, why you didn't post a rest in peace Nipsey? And it was like, because I'm actually mourning in real life. I don't have to post it, just know I'm feeling it. And then, like, people like, oh, do you wear Gucci? Because you didn't say, do you do it or not? I just don't do it. Like, so I think some shit is just like, if you don't want to do stuff, just don't do it. If you want to do it, just do it. Like, you don't have to say, I'm about to, even the people that say, I'm about to delete somebody. I'm about to start blocking people. What the fuck? Block them. You want to block them? Block them. Block my ass. I don't give a shit. Like, you don't have to say what you're going to do. Just do it. Like, and
Nike.
Boom. Just like that. With it.
I'm going to throw it to the shout outs for you. But,
she's going to take us there.
Real quick, I feel like, just proof of like how social media listens to us. Like, after this, like, if we all log into our Facebooks or Instagram, we're gonna start getting those little ads for that to me is like a sign when you speak of something and then
you
it's
get the
just
ad,
like,
yeah, right off the
you
bat.
get the ad like that. But
You're gonna get a
also-
Nike one too because he just said that.
Just do it.
Right.
But also, Remy, you brought up the song, and like you should give us like a sample of it.
I'm down.
Late bloomer.
Yes.
You know, just real quick, and then after that you can drop your Instagram and Facebook.
He kind of did, yeah.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
mean,
I'm down for that.
I don't mind
Hey,
doing it.
good call.
Or not.
No. Put him on the spot. No. Put him on the spot. What's up? What you got? What you got, bro?
You know
Or
what?
something else.
I'll give you guys a little tidbit before I do it because it's funny that I'm here now because it's just like this is what I'm declaring in my song.
Okay.
And
I like that.
and it's just like being here amongst you all. I'm very honored to be here. I'm glad that y'all invited me in because this is part of what I want in my life. Mm-hmm. And so with that said, I gotta get some music because I'm not rehearsed.
Yeah, go for it. Take your time.
I haven't warmed up for that.
Hey, there you go.
It's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the hour for transformation. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the late bloomer, I'm a late bloomer. It's RemyBones on the beat and I'm on the flow. My time is coming and it's about time for me to go. From playing drums on the streets of San Antonio to making beats and rapping in the studio. I am so ready to get up out of here. Angry Taylor passes vision gets crystal clear. Younger Superman lights from the atmosphere. I was born to be a star and it starts this year. I'm going places, yeah, I'm going places. I'm making people shaking hands, yeah, I'm seeing faces. I got a business plan to put in action to sustain it. I'm not stopping till I'm dead, I won't be complacent. I got a daughter now to care for and to make her proud of a daddy, so she one day will say out loud that she's not gonna let herself be pushed around by the standards of this nation. Lord, hear me now. I'm gonna play on the floor, gonna ground the lion and roar, gonna take a stand and step forward. I'm not afraid anymore to speak the truth, not a lie, to do way more than get by, to do is learn how to fly. I'll never run, I won't hide. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the hour for transformation. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. I'm a late.
We're gonna play that on the outro. I dug it, my guy.
Thank you.
Any shout outs you need to give to anybody? We're gonna end it with shout outs, how they can get a hold of you, your social media handle, all that jazz.
RemyBones on everything: SoundCloud, Snapchat, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter.
Smart way.
That's me. That's how y'all can get me. And I want to thank Red Velvet. I want to thank Velvet Vibes.
You a cake?
You hungry, ain't you?
Yeah.
How long has it been? How long has it been since you had some red velvet cake?
A couple years. It was like at a wedding.
We had to make him drink. He eating healthy. Go ahead.
He in there.
Let me see who else. Machine. I want to thank Machine. Native Instruments for their program Machine. Their the machine itself. Complete Control M32. It's the equipment I use.
Okay. Hey man,
I can't think of nothing else. Tama drums.
This guy nice with some stuff, man. You might want to talk to him.
Yeah, we're gonna have some discussions.
You might want to collab with him after this joint. For real.
I'm down with that.
I'm definitely talking.
I was gonna bring that up too. That's what I was
I'm all the way with it.
Yeah,
because I don't do much, but I can do some stuff.
Okay.
I can do some stuff.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for that Alfredo challenge.
Hey, I just clicked.
That's after the episode.
Don't close your eyes now.
Yeah, Tama drums, Pacey cymbals, Evans drum heads, ProMark drumsticks. Yeah, that's the equipment I use. That's my drum set. Tom a Rockstar. Yeah, that's about it.
It's a vibe. I'm gonna keep mine real quick. I know we ran super long this time, but it was way worth it. I'm gonna keep it real quick.
Go ahead.
Shout out to the guests. Shout out to Lynneopoly on the engineer over there on the picky. Not Slim Shady. No, but shout out to everybody that's listening. The whole group. If you join the Velvet Vibes group, Velvet Vibes Podcast on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, Velvet Vibes Podcast. We keep the link in the bio. If you're looking for merch, if you're looking at the YouTube channel, keep it pimping. Talk about it, my guy.
All right, Sawildchild. Wait, hold on. Lynneopoly's here.
Mm-hmm.
Lynneopoly's here.
No,
How can I get a hold of him?
Hold on, I need some more.
Go ahead, take your time. Take your time. Take your time.
There she go.
That's Sawildchild at gmail.com.
I'm tired of you getting your motherfucking email. I don't get no money. No.
How you feeling?
The jealousy is real.
Yeah, jealousy is real. That's it. I'm getting security in the house. He might steal from me.
You got like 99% of this. Like, that's my 1%. Bro.
Okay, yeah, you're right.
Like a half
If you
percent.
missed it,
Okay.
that was
I'm gonna play a hater.
Sawildchild at gmail.com.
Thank you. But man, I love doing what we doing, man. Shout out to the guests we got, RemyBones, man. Go look him up, live it up, love it up. You know what I'm saying? Again, shout out to our sponsor, 500 Vodka.
Talk about it.
Hey,
And drink it.
hey.
Drink responsibly.
I just like the drink sexy part. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah, they killed it with
I
the
ain't gonna lie.
slogan, man.
That's the drink sexy part. I like.
Ooh. I'm
That's,
surrounded by 500 vodka.
yeah. So that's sauce. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that's tuning in, we appreciate y'all. Like I said, guest followers, new followers. Everybody, if you ain't following, then go share it, like it, love it. You know what I'm saying? That's what we need. We need to love newcomers and anybody that's coming through this thing. Offspring across the board, as my boy Scorpion say, because shout out to everybody here. My homeboy's getting married tomorrow, so I'm the best man. So shout out to him too. He's actually
You gonna be drunk tomorrow?
Is it Menace?
no.
Wow, child, I got
Sorry.
headphones on.
Sorry.
Yeah, this one.
You play?
She know how to feel it. Y'all used to
Turn
like
you all the way down. You ain't gonna have no microphones. Keep playing with me.
You said what you said. I thought that was a goddamn joke. Goddamn it. That was like tickling my funny bone.
You know what
I was like, anyway.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Congratulations to him, though.
Yeah. His name is Butter. Well, we gave him the nickname Butter. So
Margarine.
Is he in the group?
he actually is in the group.
Hey, we need
It's
to look at
Gaskin. Have y'all seen
Oh,
Gaskin?
Brian?
that's the dude, Brian
Yeah,
Gaskin. Yeah, that's the
That's
dude.
my guy. He's getting married tomorrow. So,
Amen.
yeah, man. So, I have to give him that shout out. We about to go do some stuff tonight.
You gotta take a bottle with you.
You
500. Make it a 500 night.
You gonna make
I
him
don't-
not? You gonna make him not get married?
No, he gonna wake up at like 2. His wedding is in the late afternoon, so
Okay.
he did right by that.
Okay,
Because
smart.
I ain't gonna lie, because if he would have had it about noon, we wouldn't have been making nothing.
Yeah, y'all gonna have
Because
a
we
lot of
about to do
fun.
some extra
Hangover,
stuff.
the next hangover.
Yeah, he about to do. But man, now RemyBones, man, I ain't gonna lie, it's a pleasure meeting you. After hearing that story, bro, I feel like I need to know more about you.
We got a story and a song with it all.
Definitely. Anybody that's rocking with us, we appreciate it. Anybody that's affiliating with the cast, we appreciate it. The love that we get. If you got women, men, whatever you got, just we love y'all. We love who you affiliated with. Just keep sharing, liking, and loving, man. Boss Sawildchild. Huh? Out.
Score, go ahead.
Yeah, I had to get him. I had to get him, man. I had to get him.
Oh boy.
I'm not gonna say anything else, but
Oh shit.
I'm gonna bring up the ScorpionKing to the mic
3 hours today.
for the one time for the two
Make a
times.
Joe Budden episode.
I had to do it for him, man. He was coming up after me, man.
Hey!
Go ahead, Score.
Go ahead and bring us in, Scott.
I'm ready to do some potting. Potting.
You notice I don't
Shout
say
out
Scorp,
to
I say Scott. Go ahead and bring us in, Scott.
First and foremost, give a shout out to RemyBones coming through, blessing us. Don't feel bad. I'm a late bloomer myself. We're not gonna get into that. But
Don't you do it.
yeah,
Ew.
Sauce.
For all the late bloomers out there, shout out to y'all.
yeah. Shout out to all the late bloomers. You know,
I guess I feel like I was a late bloomer.
Hold on. What is gonna be the episode of Heavens?
Episode 2.0.
Jeez, I might break this one down. We're gonna come out 2 months in a row.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Give a shout out to Lynneopoly on the ones and twos and returning with us again.
Hey.
Give a shout out to all the listeners. You know, I'm gonna give a special. I'm gonna do this real good, special shout out to cause
Somebody get that man.
you should have done. I'm gonna get on you because you should have done this shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out. I'm gonna give a shout out to your grandma.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna give a shout out to your grandma. You know, me and you, we like family, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give a shout out to your grandma. I hope I ain't gonna say hope. I want you to pull through this situation. What you going through. I want you to pull through the whole podcast, Velvet Vibe podcast. I want you to pull through in your situation. You know, we all praying for you. You know, we gonna be here for you. We're gonna ride this thing all the way through.
There you go. Talk about it. How can I get a hold of you?
You can reach me at ScorpionKing3305@gmail.com.
Oh, and that's Sawildchild 210 on Instagram. Appreciate it.
Lynneopoly, what comments you have to close this ceremony?
Ridiculousness.
Don't do us like that. Please and thank you.
Yeah, you'll miss.
Man, I'm gonna be glad when I'm not here next week. Hope y'all miss me.
We're gonna cry. Cause we gotta figure this
You
shit
ain't here
out.
next week?
I'm not gonna be here next week. Now what? Now what? No, don't try to be nice
No,
now.
we canceling all that shit.
Yeah.
Yo, who I need to talk to? Who I need to talk to?
No, I'm just kidding. I'll be here.
RemyBones might know how to engineer.
Wow.
We need support.
He replaced you that quick?
Not replace. Not replace.
That's the way she heard it. I know that's what she heard.
He basically told you to the left.
Okay, so I quit Red Velvet. I quit Red Velvet vibes
Baby, all through the night I'll make love. Close your eyes.
No, he down on bending knee right now. He down on bending knee.
Watch out. I need you to stop. I have no idea. My imagination is ridiculous. I imagined you in the corner singing the song while the...
I do that.
While the moment
while
is
the rain
happening.
coming down,
While the moment
that.
in the act.
That happens.
What are you doing there? No.
Proceed.
Just go and say this after the episode.
Just know, whatever you imagine, that's exactly what's going down.
Don't imagine that, bitch.
You had a 10, then you read
I need more alcohol.
Like, you imagine, like,
Where's the 500?
Yeah.
we're going to give you something right after your shout-outs.
Okay, so it's Lynneopoly on everything. That's
You want to do it? I can do it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Barry White.
Oh my god.
He
has to stretch
You
first.
gotta stretch when you get older. Shit.
When you got to stretch to
You gotta
talk,
stretch.
it's getting rough.
You got to stretch for everything when you get older.
Oh shit, let me get to the microphone. Oh shit.
I had to lick my lips like LL and everything, you know what I'm saying? Gotta look
Just
at
don't say it. Anyway, so that was Lynneopoly.
Then you see me look at the mic. I gotta look right at the mic like I'm talking to the chick, right? You know what I'm saying?
He looked like when Kevin Hart said his uncle was trying to get in the mirror right and trying to take off and shit.
Yeah. That's me. That's me right there.
Don't be all on that mic too much. Like, come on. Okay, let me
That's what she-
I'm gonna look away from you.
Might want to take them
That's what
headphones
she
out.
didn't say.
Yeah,
Oh my god. You take a microphone in the bedroom? Go ahead.
All right.
Wait a minute.
Wait, it's like, maybe a score.
He started.
Wait
Yeah,
a
so-
minute.
Let's end this. Let's go.
And put an aux cord in the booty hole.
Hey man, chill out.
Go ahead.
That's you, though.
Yeah,
All right.
crazy. Like,
Monopoly.
It's
It's LYNNEOPOLY@gmail.com.
yeah, that's it.
Well,
And
we
same
have this
thing.
thing.
Facebook, Instagram.
It's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the hour for transformation. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. I'm a late bloomer, I'm a late bloomer. It's Remy RemyBones on the beat and I'm on the flow. My time is coming and it's about time for me to go. From playing drums on the streets of San Antonio to making beats and rapping in the studio. I am so ready to get up out of here. Every day that passes, vision gets crystal clear. I can see my name in lights from the atmosphere. I was born to be a star and it starts this year. I'm going places, yeah, I'm going places. I'm meeting people, shaking hands, yeah, I'm seeing faces. I got a business plan to put in action, just a statement. I'm not stopping till I'm dead, I won't be complacent. I got a daughter now to care for, to make her proud of her daddy, so she one day will say aloud that she is not gonna let herself be pushed around by the standards of this nation. Lord, hear me now. Gonna put my feet on the floor, gonna growl like a lion and roar. Gonna take a stand and step forward. I'm not afraid anymore to speak this truth, not a lie. To do way more than get by, to grow and learn how to fly. I'll never run, I won't hide. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the hour for transformation. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. I'm a late bloomer, I'm a late bloomer. Everyone who knows me knows I've been through a lot. On my good days I'm happy, but the bad I'm not. I've been tested, I've been pushed, I've been so distraught. Got locked up, got kicked out, lost it all in thought. I might as well be dead, nowhere to lay my head. Not worth a daily bread, I just wanna rest. Is this all there is? Was I born for this? All this craziness, why can't I be like him? I was down at the bottom and I looked up. Caught a glimpse of a light through a deep cut. In my arms from the knife, I could feel love from the one who kept me alive from up above. It's not your time, son, he said. Live your life, son, he said. Change your mind, son, he said. You are mine, son. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the hour for a transformation. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. I'm a late bloomer, I'm a late bloomer. Whoa, it's my time, it's my season, yeah. It's the hour for transformation. It's my time, it's my season, yeah. I'm a late bloomer, I'm a late bloomer.
YouTube?
Is it YouTube?
I think I have a YouTube.